By any chance, was there a magnetic key next to it?
No, only the case. Why do you ask?
Well, I have seen such weapon cases while serving the country. You see, there are no ordinary locks or latches, which means it has a magnetic lock mechanism. The only way to open it now is with brute force. But we need some sort of tool that would fit the gap.
Sam, take a look around here and see if you can find anything to open it with. Carla and I will go downstairs and try to find a suitable tool as well.
All right, let's do that.
Carla, before we start looking for a tool, I want to ask what you found in Janet's room.
I found Janet's personal journal, and inside of it was this photo.
Why? Why would Janet keep Portia's photo in her journal? Was there anything in it that would explain this?
Frankly, Portia figured out that Janet had used ghostwriters for the past couple of years.
No, that can't be true. Janet's an amazing writer.
She probably hit writer's block, don't you think?
It does happen, but I think she has more than one way of dealing with it. I never thought ghostwriters would be one of them.
Even the best of us need help from others from time to time, Ruben.
Indeed we do, Carla. However, it is still unclear why the picture would be crossed out.
I think Portia and Janet became rivals over time. Portia started blackmailing Janet so she would stay away from you.
What? Why?
I think Portia thought Janet was... Portia probably got jealous. She knew about the letter Janet sent you. And it is also clear that Portia had feelings for you. Seems it was a competition for your heart.
That's why Portia made her stay away? That's madness.
Isn't strong love always crazy? However, that's history. What makes me wonder is the present and...
Whether Janet could have killed Portia.
She is a suspect like anyone else. But the entries in the journal and the photo, they point directly at her. Right now, she is more likely to be the killer than anyone else.
Even with these findings, I don't believe Janet could have killed her. Thank you for sharing your finding with me, Carla. All these deaths got me thinking. Is my project even worth it? My idea was to preserve life, not cause more death over it. That's why I have decided not to delay it anymore and introduce everyone to it today.
Are you sure about this? I'm not saying it isn't the right time, but it might be dangerous.
I don't think it is more dangerous than still keeping it a secret. Too many people were killed or hurt because of this project already. So, yes, I'm sure. And it's not likely that anyone is leaving the island soon in this storm.
Well, I can't argue with that. Seems you already have your mind made up. I guess you do what you gotta do. Anyway, maybe we should get back to looking for the tool.
There should be some tools in the shed. Let's see if we can find a crowbar or something similar to it.
Let's have a look then. It's stuck, but I could get it out with a tool. found the crowbar.
Great. Let's head back to the lighthouse.
Finally, you're back. What the hell took you so long?
We were searching for a proper tool to do the job, but we hoped the case would already be open.
Well, it isn't. Couldn't find anything to open it within this damn place. Did you manage to find something useful?
I've got a crowbar.
What are you standing there for? The case is right over there.
It's the sniper rifle. I'd better take a photo.
I'll be damned. It's an actual sniper rifle in the case.
But why would they leave the rifle here?
I bet they thought hiding it was a better option.
But the question is why?
They failed to hit their target, their position was exposed, and there's quite a distance back to the mansion. The case would just slow them down.
It's still a hell of an assumption, Sam. I don't know if I can believe they left the sniper rifle to make a quick getaway. Either way, the bigger question is, what are we going to do with the rifle?
What else? We get rid of it. It's too dangerous to keep around.
I disagree. It's better to keep it and investigate it. Maybe it will give us a hint as to who might be the shooter.
Do you really want to risk getting the weapon stolen and used against us again?
That won't happen. I'll store it securely, and then we can examine it.
Ruben, where would you even put the sniper rifle?
I have a couple of places around the mansion that could keep it secure.
Not disposing of it is just a security risk, nothing more.
Carla, it's up to you now. Majority decides. I say we keep the sniper rifle. Sam wants to throw it away. What do you say?
I'm with Ruben on this one. We should keep it and inspect it further.
I knew you'd be on my side. Thanks, Carla. I'll take this back to the mansion and store it securely.
You're making a mistake.
The decision has been made, Admiral.
Sam! What the hell are you doing?
I won't allow you to make a mistake, Ruben.
God damn it, Sam! It could have led us to the killer.
It would only put us in danger.
I really hope you know what you're doing. I'll go prepare for the announcement.
Admiral, did you see the...
What the hell is Ruben talking about? What announcement?
Right. He'll be introducing us to Project Genetica.
Is he mad? The culprit is after the project, and he's planning to show it off?
Admiral, people need to know why all of this is happening.
No, not if the murderer gets their hands on what they want.
Ruben won't let that happen. He has a plan.
All right, I'll speak to him about it later.
You can try, but I think he already has his mind made up. Also, I was trying to ask you earlier, did you see a metal piece fall out of the case?
What metal piece?
Not sure. I only caught a glimpse of it, but I think it should still be around somewhere. It might give us a clue about the shooter. Let's find it. It's an emblem of an eye.
It looks familiar.
It might be a major clue. Have you seen it before?
I can't recall, but I'm certain I've seen the shape of it somewhere.
There's a hole in the middle of the eye. It seems to be missing a piece.
Could you give me the emblem, Miss Page? I want to have a closer look at it. It definitely looks familiar, but I can't remember where I saw it.
Maybe if we found the missing piece, it would trigger your memory. I was thinking, it fell out of the case, so it has something to do with the shooter. And previously, we found the sniper rifle bullet in the cavern.
You think we might find the missing piece there?
Well, it's worth a shot, don't you think?
Doesn't seem we have anything else to go on with, so why not? This place is huge. It will be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Then we better get started.
Well, you're probably right. We're here already, so let's give it a try. Did you manage to find anything, Miss Page?
I think so. Could you give me the emblem? I need to check if it fits.
Sure. Take it. I just don't believe the Overseers are real. This emblem doesn't prove anything.
You might be right. It does sound like fiction.
Indeed, because if it isn't, we're in deep waters.
What? Why would you say that?
None of the stories I've heard about the Overseers end happily for anyone involved.
What stories did you hear?
I heard a fair number of them, but I recall Eyes of Alicia and Barking Dogs most vividly. The first one is about a royal family's jewels, which piqued the interest of the Overseers. The second one is about how they overthrew a family of mobsters.
Could I hear one of them?
Which do you want to hear? Eyes of Alicia about the royal family's jewels, or Barking Dogs about the mobster family?
I'd like to hear Eyes of Alicia.
All right. The story takes place in Germany in the very early 1900s. A royal family was showcasing their family jewels in Munich. The exhibition's main attraction was the so-called Eyes of Alicia. The Overseers wanted to obtain these jewels and offered huge sums of money for them, but the family refused.
I don't get it. Why would the Overseers want those jewels?
The jewels were the royal family's proudest possession. Acquiring them would increase their influence and establish their dominance in the region.
So what happened then?
Well, this is where the story takes a dark turn. Everyone learned that day that you don't say no to the Overseers. The Eyes of Alicia were stolen and replaced with...
With what?
the real eyes of the head of the family, alongside an emblem just like the one you're holding right now.
Come on. Is there any proof of this?
Only an old sketch of the emblem. The rest is just rumors. That's why I said the group is just a myth.
Quick question. How long have the Overseers been around? I mean, this story's over a century old.
I don't know exactly, but the oldest story I've heard dates back to the end of the 19th century. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go speak to Reuben about his newfound openness about the project.
I'd like to join you.
Miss Page, I'd prefer if you weren't involved in the conversation. This is non-negotiable.
We could have at least gone back to the mansion together. And he just ran off. Well, whatever. I should grab a photo of the emblem before I leave. Nothing more to do here. Guess I should head back to the mansion then. Huh? What is Jax doing over there?
Carla, good timing. I need your help. My door got jammed and I can't get in.
What can I do to help?
I've been looking for a lubricant spray to loosen up the lock, but I couldn't find any in the greenhouse.
What about the security room? Maybe Lucas had some.
That's a good idea. I haven't checked there yet.
I'll go try and find it. You have another go at that lock in the meantime.
Thanks, Carla.
Lucas looked like a handy guy. He must have kept a lubricant spray around. Jax, I found the spray.
Great. Try applying it to the lock. Ha! We're in.
Great. My work here is done.
Hold it. I need to talk to you. Come into my place.
Can't we just talk outside?
I don't want any prying ears to overhear us. So if you don't mind, come on in. What do you think? It's the best suite in this mansion, right?
You're right. It's gorgeous.
I know, right? I asked for it specifically.
Okay, Jax. So down to business. What did you want to talk about?
Look, I know I haven't made the best impression, and I acted up on several occasions. But I wanted to tell you that I'm sorry, and I hope we can look out for each other.
Okay. I could agree to this arrangement, but
But what?
as allies, we should be honest with each other. Yet you're trying to hide your involvement with the Mafia.
That Mafia business, it's not important right now.
It's up to you, Jax. If you want to be allies, you've got to prove I can trust you first.
Ain't you the sly fox? Look, I already told you everything about it before.
Come on, Jax. Why did you start laundering money for the Mafia?
As I already said, I needed money, and I wanted to get it on my own. That's it.
I don't get it. Why would you go to such extremes instead of asking Ruben?
Because I wanted to prove to Ruben that I didn't need him, that I could handle things on my own. Let me tell you a little story. It should paint a better picture of why I did what I did. Ruben and I became friends when we were students.
From what I figured, you were very close, right?
Very. We were best buds. Actually, I can even show you. I have a picture on my phone. Damn it, where is it? Where'd I put my phone this time?
Shall I help you look for it?
If you wouldn't mind, a second pair of eyes is always handy.
I need to lift it up somehow. I need to find something that fits in here. It doesn't fit. It's not the same shape.
What's that? A USB key? Did Jax bring his laptop too?
Did you find my phone by any chance?
Nope. Not yet. Do you have those photos on your laptop by any chance?
What? I do, but I didn't bring it with me.
Oh, never mind then. I'll keep looking for your phone. Why would Jax have a USB key with no laptop around? Something's off here. I'd better look into it later. I found it!
Great. Let me show you the photo. Look, it's me and Ruben on the day we met.
You both look so happy.
Ruben always used to help me out, but sometimes it felt like he was my friggin' babysitter. It pissed me off so much, as if I couldn't do anything without him.
Is that why you decided to get in bed with the Mafia? Instead of asking for Ruben's help?
Damn straight. I don't need him to babysit me. I can take care of myself, even if it means associating with the wrong people.
I think I understand you. You just wanted to leave the nest and fly with your own wings.
Right, exactly. You got it. Either way, it doesn't matter now. In the end, I failed, and I'll need his help to get out of debt. Now you know everything there is to know. Happy?
I'm happy that you were finally honest with me.
Good. You ain't gonna hear me whining again about trying to do things my way.
All right, Jax. This conversation obviously hit a nerve, but I'll accept your partnership offer.
Good. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to be left alone for a bit.
Of course. Oh, looks like I just got a new message. What's up? What did you want to talk about?
We're going to confront Janet about Portia blackmailing her.
Good idea. We need to know more about it.
It might help us clear the air and figure out whether she had anything to do with Portia's death.
I totally agree. Before we go, have you spoken to the Admiral?
I have. He had some concerns about my idea of revealing the project, but it's all been dealt with.
And when are you planning to reveal it?
I'll get everyone together after we talk to Janet. She's on the veranda right now.
All right, let's go.
Janet, we need to talk to you.
We know Portia was blackmailing you.
Excuse me? Portia blackmailing me? I don't know what you're talking about.
There's no point lying, Janet. We know what happened.
You have to come clean, Janet. It's the only way to move forward.
Okay. Mind telling me exactly what you're talking about?
We know you have ghostwriters working for you.
That's just absurd.
And we also know that Portia was using this information to blackmail you.
It's just... How? I'm ruined! This is it. The secret's out. Just... Ruben, promise me this won't get out. If the fans find out that I use ghostwriters...
Why did you hire ghostwriters? I read your books, and you're such a talented writer.
My muse abandoned me. I hit a writer's block I couldn't get out of. I was under so much pressure. My publisher started demanding I write a new book. I had no choice. It was either hiring ghostwriters or stop writing at all and go bankrupt. But worst of all is that Portia used all this against me to keep me away from Ruben.
Janet, I'm so sorry to hear this. If I'd only known.
Could you tell us again what you were doing in Portia's suite?
I went there to make sure Portia wouldn't reveal anything more than she already had.
I guess you were quite angry about Portia telling Jax about the love letter you sent Ruben too.
Is this yet another interrogation? Ruben! Since when do you treat your guests like this? First you get a journalist to dig up my secret, and then you have the nerve to accuse me of something I didn't do? Don't you have any decency left?
Janet, you have to understand the situation.
Just leave me alone!
She needs time. Let's leave her alone for now.
Yeah, okay.
But I think the time has come.
Time for what?
Come with me to the wine cellar. I'll explain.
You're here. Care to explain what it's time for?
You wanted to see Project Genetica, right?
Yes. What's going on? Are you going to reveal it now?
I am, indeed. The entrance to it lies just behind these shelves.
I can't wait! I've been looking forward to the big reveal since I got here.
I've been looking forward to this moment for a really long time myself. I just didn't expect it to happen in these circumstances. Ah, damn it.
What's wrong?
There's a bug in the software that I haven't fixed yet, and it causes one of the microchips to malfunction. But no need to panic. I have a spare with me. We just need something to open the panel with.
I'll have a look around. Maybe I'll find something useful.
Anything with a sharp edge should work. In the meantime, I'll text everyone to come here. I don't think Janet will be joining us, though.
I found a chisel. Would that work?
It should. Try and pry it open. Also, take this chip as a replacement.
I should use the chisel to open the panel. Good. Now we need to remove the faulty chip. It's not the faulty chip.
Good. Everyone's here. It's time you knew the truth. We believe the murderer is after one of my projects.
So, making wine is your top secret project now?
No. I believe what I'm doing is on a slightly bigger scale.
Spit it out then, Reuben. Stop beating around the bush and show us.
Behind me is the reason I invited you all to the island in the first place. I would like to ask all of you to step into the elevator. What I am about to show you is my biggest achievement yet. Hold on tight. Next stop, Haven.
Reuben, this place looks amazing.
I bet you all have a bunch of questions.
This facility. When did you build all of this?
I built it around the same time I moved over here. I needed a place to do my real work.
Your real work, huh? So the billion-dollar company is just a side hustle?
Not quite. You see, I consider it to be like a propeller. It plays a part, but it's not the whole plane.
What part of the plane would your haven be?
If the company is the propeller, Haven would be the cockpit.
Oh my dear! I hadn't the slightest idea you had something like this down here.
Haven is a place where I can conduct any experiments I wish. It required the utmost secrecy. I didn't feel great about keeping it a secret from you, Georgiana, but it was necessary.
Damn right it was. Now, enough of the chit-chat, Reuben. Let's go see that project of yours.
All right. Through the front entrance, please.
Senor, I hope you don't mind my asking, but what is behind that large door at the back?
For a moment, I thought no one was going to ask. Behind that door is my most precious project. It's where I keep Project Genetica.
I can officially say that you've piqued my interest.
I'm quite excited to find out what's behind that door, too.
Let's keep moving then, shall we?
Well, before we go inside, there's something we need.
Sure. What do you need? Some type of tech to unlock that door? Maybe protective gear?
No and no. I don't need any of that. It's something entirely different.
What is it then?
I need to find a small device. I think the last time I saw it was back in the Creative Hub. Carla, you can join me if you like. A little sightseeing might be good for the article.
All right. Why not?
Follow me then, Carla. The rest of you, please be patient and wait here. We'll be back shortly. Welcome to the Creative Hub.
It's a lot of space for just one person to be creative in.
Who said it's only for one?
What do you mean?
I think that's a story worth telling when we have a bit more time. I'd prefer not to leave the others waiting too long.
Of course. I'll just grab a quick photo. This needs to be documented.
Go right ahead. I can't see the device. Would you mind helping me out?
Okay. What exactly am I looking for? A device is a bit vague.
Right. It's a handheld games console.
A handheld games console? Why on earth would you need something like that right now?
Trust me, it's important.
If you need it, then we need it.
Thanks for understanding, Carla.
No biggie. Let's search. Nope, that's the wrong button. Nope, that's the wrong button.
You found it. Great. We can go back and join the others in the hallway.
Seriously though, why do we need this?
For now, let's head back to the others. You'll find out what it's for in a moment. If everyone's ready, it's time to show you what Project Genetica is all about.
Mon Dieu! This is magnificent!
Oh my! How could a place like this be underground?
If you're surprised by this, I wonder what you'll say in a second. Okay, everyone. Stay very still now. You might scare her away.
Scare who?
Genie! Come out! Everyone, meet Jeannie. She's over 65 years old. About 6 months ago, she was on her deathbed. But thanks to Project Genetica, we were able to give her a second life. I see you all have questions, but it looks like Jeannie is getting a bit antsy with so many people around. Carla, can you give her the game console? It's her favorite toy.
Okay, the console makes more sense now.
I expected her to get a little anxious with all the new people around. The console helps to distract her a bit. It'll do you good to befriend her, too.
All right, then.
Okay, I think this will keep her occupied for a bit. So, any questions?
You're a total hoot, Reuben. I can't believe your biggest project is a chimpanzee.
That is not a question, Jax. Your immature comments are getting old rather fast.
Don't mind him, Reuben. I'm a bit awestruck by this project myself. How does Jeannie look so young?
She doesn't just look young, she is young.
Mon Dieu! What are you saying here, Reuben? Did you rejuvenate her somehow?
That's right. You could say she's been made young again. That's basically what Project Genetica is.
So, what is it then? Some sort of gene modification?
Exactly. Using gene modification, we made a breakthrough in restoring the cells, tissues, and organs of the body. With just one serum injection, living tissue renews itself.
Do the cells revert back after a while?
No, they don't. They actually slow down even more, so the specimen starts to age slower.
How much slower?
Given our current estimations, they'll last up to 200 years.
That's astonishing, Reuben.
Senor, I can't believe it. That will change everything.
I guess that's at least a better cause for people to die over rather than just that little chimpanzee.
People shouldn't be dying over this. I just want everyone to live a better life.
I think that's enough information about the project. Everyone, I'd like for you to follow me. There's something else I want to show you.
I'd like for Carla to stay behind.
If you insist, Reuben. As for the rest of us, let's go.
Why did you want me to stay?
You're a journalist, Carla, and this scoop is one of the reasons you're here. So, I figured it's as good a time for an interview as any.
What are we waiting for then? I'll write it up.
I knew I could count on you, Carla. It's really important that the public hears about this project.
Why is that?
This is a dangerous technology, Carla. If it gets into the wrong hands, it could lead to even greater divisions in society. Right. I think we've gotten off to a high-octane start here. Let's slow down a bit. Why don't you take a photo with me and Jeannie for the article first?
Yeah, of course.
Well, I'm surprised she stayed so still as long as she did. If we get her favorite treat, she'll come out again.
Do you have one on you?
No, but do you see the screen on the wall to the side? It's used to test Jeannie's cognitive abilities. If she passes a test, it automatically drops a treat for her.
So you're saying, if we beat her test, we can get a treat to call her back out?
Precisely.
Okay, we can try that. Let's see if I can find all the pairs.
Jeannie's hiding in the bush. She'll come out if you give her the treat.
No problem. Pretty sure Jeannie and I will get along very well.
Glad to hear it.